Ask the question and then you answer it.
How do I not carry the weight?
No, that's not the question. The question is, what do I do when I can't pay my bills? That was the question.
What do I do when I can't pay my bills?
Now answer it.
Pay what I can.
Keep trying.
Work harder. That's been what I've been doing, though.
That's all right, but keep trying. You're under the influence of that, so that's all right. What do I do when I can't pay my bills? Just hear this. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? If you can't pay your bills, what are you going to do? You're going to not pay your bills, and you're going to have a choice about how you feel about that. So you can not pay them, and you can blame her, you can blame you, you can blame whatever you want to blame and get nowhere, or you can not pay your bills and you can remember better times, or you can lean toward things getting better. You can't control the current reality, because the current reality had momentum coming in. It had momentum coming in, and it is what it is. So you can't control what that is, but you can control, or let's say curb, your response to what is. So I can't pay my bills, but I could meditate. I'm too worried to meditate. I can't clear my mind. I need to work harder instead of meditate. Just keep perpetuating that. But I can't pay my bills, but I can find satisfaction. I can't pay my bills, but I really appreciate this girl that came to play with me. I can't pay my bills. Now, it's even better if you get off that subject altogether. There's this subject that has me worried, and there's all these wonderful things. I can go to Asheville. I can spend some time with fun people. I can, against all odds, get in the hot seat and have a conversation with infinite intelligence. I can find the vibration of it. I can acknowledge the reality of the vortex. I can acknowledge that my business, our business, because our business is bigger than it has ever been, because the contrast has made it bigger. And I can acknowledge that when I line up with what it is, it will be more than it has ever been, which was the whole point of the expansion that I asked for. I wasn't wrong to ask for expansion in the way that I did, because expansion was inevitable. I asked for expansion, and I got expansion in that we spread out a little bit, but I also got expansion in that it introduced resistance into my equation that caused me to launch more rockets of desire, and my vortex version of my business is expanded, and that's a good thing, not a bad thing. And I can catch up with that. And it doesn't really matter what's going on right now. I'm stable enough. I know what to do. We can work hard enough to keep ourselves stable. We don't have to lose this business. I know what to do. I know what to do. But at the same time that I am working maybe longer and harder and with more clarity, I'm also finding vibrational stability with this bigger business. I can't give up on my dream, but I could give up resistance. We're not asking you to give up your business. We're asking you to give up your resistance. We're asking you to give up your propensity to complain about it or to try to justify where you are by talking about what's going wrong. You see, everybody, relative to everything that they have, is in a place where it is improving. And it doesn't matter how successful you feel that you are. You could mess it up with a thought, or you could enhance it with a thought. Doesn't matter whether you're a billionaire or a millionaire, or whether you're just starting with a fledgling business, or whether you're talking about a relationship or anything else. It could get bigger. It already is bigger. You could lean toward the bigness of it, or you could lean away from it. You get to choose all of that. And the reason we're talking so strong with you is because, first of all, you represent everybody else, because everybody's doing a little bit of that, but you have a propensity to want to explain it like it is. That's what's going on with you right now. And there's enough about what is that is satisfying. If you got to explain it like it is, then at least look for the things that are satisfying as you explain them. You hear all of this, aren't you?
Yes.
So the universe won't let you down, and your inner being has your back, and your inner being knows what you want, and your inner being knows how to get you from where you are to where you want to be. But you've got to listen or feel for the impulses, and you can't get there while you're talking about what is. And it's not because Source isn't telling you. We're speaking to you as directly and as loudly as is appropriate under these conditions, and you still can't actually hear us, not quite yet. But it isn't because we're not giving it everything we've got, and it isn't because we don't know about the absolute success and magnitude of your business. It's because you've got yourself in a vibrational place that is temporary. And every day from this moment forward, you're going to release more of that and allow more of this. It's just the way that it all works. And there's going to be a time not very far from now that you are going to enjoy or feel satisfaction over the desire that's in your belly, even when it hasn't manifested. Most people have a hard time with that at first because you want to see it and then you want to have an emotional response to it. We want you to use your mind to accomplish an emotional response of satisfaction, and then you'll see it. And we never say anything that we don't know to be. We're not pretending that there's something there for you. We know that there is. It's yours to allow or to disallow. And when you disallow, you see, all that guilt and all that pain and all that discomfort that you were explaining to us isn't about the actual business itself. It's about you pinching yourself off from your own desire. Now we're going to give you the most important statement of the entire weekend. Ready for it? You are the creation, not your business.
Yeah.
You're creating yourself to be the receiver. The business is just the excuse you use to create you. And that's why it's so upsetting when it feels like it's not working. It feels like you're failing, and you're not. You're just step oneing a little longer than is comfortable. That's all. That's all that it is. And can you imagine the euphoria you feel when you meditate and release that for a moment, even before the business changes at all? You're going to have lots of really good feeling moments, and nothing is going to be visible to you yet because it's on its way down. But when you realize that you're the creation, then the moments that you feel good for me. And someone says, oh, you make a bunch of money today? No, I just feel good. Why? Because I aligned with source energy. What good is that? It's everything. It's everything, because my connection to source energy is the propagation, the creation, the allowance of me. I'm the creator of a business. The business is irrelevant. I'm the creator of the creation. I'm the creator of the creation. I'm the creator and I am the creation. And the business is just something I focus upon.
It was very interesting. It was very interesting because one of the things that has come out of this business is I've done about 8 cooking shows on morning segments, and I've realized that that's really where I thrive. And it was so wonderful this morning to hear about the water. I did my last news segment. They asked me about, you say there's scientific proof behind cooking with love. I make homemade ice cream. I brought you a gift. And I just believe so much in law of attraction and what it is. I am the creator, and I want to be that, I know that love cannot dwell in a heart possessed by fear, and I've had so much fear, and I'm just trying to find every way to weed out that fear. And
all right, now what you're
with
doing
love.
right now is undoing the last 5 minutes.
Oh, no.
But see, you're sort of explaining again where you have been. That's never of value, because it just activates that stuff. It just puts you back under that influence. And so you didn't lose the gain you made, but you didn't benefit by the gain you made, and you didn't promote the gain that you'd made. So we're over time, but try to do that if you can. Try to lean in the direction of what we all accomplished here together. You started that statement like that, and then you finished up on the wrong end of the stick. So let's hear it again.
So moving in forward in law of attraction, I'm working to create cooking with love, cooking with intention, talking about law of attractions, and helping people see the benefit of community building and moving in that direction with my business.
A little more, please.
I create products, and I do believe that the food that I made is made with love and that it influences the people who eat it.
A little more. When I'm tuned in, tapped in, turned on, I'm flowing pure positive energy. So everything that I'm participating in is under my influence. And the food, like the water, is easily influenced. But sometimes I cook when I'm in a bad mood. Sometimes I cook when I'm in a scared mood. That isn't helpful to the food or to the people who eat the food. Now, you heard that.
Yes.
You heard that.
Yes.
What are you doing to the food? Oh, food, we shouldn't go out today, and no one should eat you. And the food would say, it's all right, we've got it. Source imbued us with well-being. Good time for a segment of refreshment.